Today is something new. From the slow unpacking series, I have picked a few cards from my last Kaldheim pack and made them into a really short story. It would be really fun to talk about them together, so enjoy. Again, Callan yelled. Elanor felt the ripples of the branch underneath. From a very young age, elves learned to climb trees, so that felt second nature. Now, her mentor Callan was learning her how to move between the branches of a tree. This was very different, as this movement meant leaving the tree for a few moments. Elanor took a deep breath, took in the crisp forest air, and left her tree branch. No ripples now, only air and nothingness. She closed her eyes and this moment felt like ages. Then, the other tree branch bumped against her chest and she clung onto it. She looked up, the body of her mentor, and saw him shaking his head. Again. The sound of metal scratching against leather made Elanor stop. She bent low as she watched her old mentor do the same. She did not need a word from him and knew that something was off. Now that she listened, the forest was silent as well. They had just returned from their watch and now they were almost at the Elder Hall. The elders were supposed to hold a meeting now, but the elders, with the unmistakable Herald as their leader, were having a standoff with a cloaked figure. Everyone, except for Harold of course, seemed on edge. Harold with his own air of confidence, like always. Callan held up his hand and Elanor never meant to follow anyways. Then Callan jumped down to the clearing as Elanor jumped on his branch with ease. At the cloaked figure's flinch and Callan's appearance, the crowd seemed to lighten up. Callan signed the group to enter the halls. Harold nodded, and then they were gone. Then, instead of enjoying the peaceful forest air, Elanor jumped down to listen. Just as words like war with the elves and disrespecting Coma started to interest Eleanor's curiosity enough, she felt a hand on her shoulder. It was Elbereth, the elder that tended to the serpent tunnels. She did not care much for the other elders' squabbles and preferred to tend to the tunnels. These tunnels were left behind by Coma, the cosmos serpent, and were tended to so that when the serpent returned, it would feel welcomed. Elbereth did not whisper, but her voice urged Elanor to be silent. These words are not yours to hear, young leaflet. An elf bides her time to shed her skin when she is most needed. Let me show you something else. Elanor followed, as she respected Elbereth as her elder and because she was curious again. Eleanor's eyes went wide as she actually saw a droplet of shining water come from the fang of one of the coil statues. Is it alive? Elbereth turned around with a slight tint of a smile on her face. It always has been. The elder snake tender held out her hand, and Elanor picked up the droplet. She was immediately filled with visions and then with glee as in 10 days she will see the Cosmos Serpents return with her own eyes. She only had to join the campaign alongside Harold. Hey, I could not withhold one of my famous outros from you. These videos will not be as weekly as the unpacking videos, but if you like it a lot, you can tell me and inspire me with what you would like to see next. I would love for more people to write about the packs that are opened or even to wonder what Elanor is doing now. So if you like this in any way, or if you want me to read out some of the stories that you have made, please tell me somewhere or somehow. And remember, life can be orange.